Ever wondered what the secret sauce is for a children's book that sells all over the world? Well, today, we're going to deconstruct that exact recipe. Let's crack the code. I mean, that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? In a sea of just incredible stories, what are the specific ingredients that turn a simple tale into an international phenomenon? Something you'd find on bookshelves from Tokyo to Toronto. Now, to figure this out, we're not just guessing. We are working from a pretty powerful blueprint, a set of 7 proven story concepts designed specifically for the global market. Think of this as our treasure map for decoding success. Okay, first step, the bedrock of any bestseller. These are the timeless ingredients. We're talking universal themes that connect with kids everywhere. No matter the culture, no matter the decade, this is where it all begins. So check this out. Here we have 2 super powerful, evergreen concepts side by side. On one hand, you've got that cozy, feel-good story of animal friendship. You know, a rabbit, a tortoise, a bird learning to cooperate. But then, on the other hand, you have this epic, awe-inspiring fantasy. Kids discovering magical worlds with dragons and unicorns. Both are absolutely timeless, but they light up totally different parts of a child's imagination. And the source material really spells it out for us. Stories about small animals have this universal charm that just works, while these big, imaginative adventures, they're always a hit. These are the safe bets, the kind of core concepts publishers know already have an audience waiting for them. But, a timeless theme on its own isn't always going to cut it in today's market. So let's move on to our next ingredient and see how it builds on that foundation by tapping into the conversations and values of the world right now. This is where a book can go from just being good to being incredibly relevant. Trend-based storytelling is all about weaving in topics that parents and the world care deeply about today. We're talking mindfulness, protecting our planet, celebrating diversity. These aren't just themes anymore, they're huge market drivers. So how do you actually build a story around a trend like sustainability? Well, our source suggests a super eco-kids series. And the formula? It's just beautifully simple and so effective. A planet-sized problem pops up, our eco-heroes get together, they activate their nature-friendly powers, and they save the day. It's action-packed and totally value-driven. Inclusivity is another massive trend, and this inclusive heroes model shows you how to do it right. It's not just about representation for its own sake. It's about making each character's unique ability essential to solving the problem. So here, the strategic thinker in the wheelchair works with the keen observer who has a hearing aid. You see, cooperation becomes the real superpower. And of course, we can't forget about the inner world. The market for mindfulness for kids is absolutely booming. Parents are actively searching for stories that give their kids simple tools, like breathing exercises, to help them understand and manage big feelings, like fear, anger, and even joy. All right, this brings us to our third and final ingredient, which, well, it might just be the most important one for commercial success. You have to appeal directly to the person holding the wallet, the parent. Just look at this chart. It visualizes exactly what parents are looking for. Teaching kids about other cultures, yeah, that's a strong 8 out of 10. Helping them gain emotional skills, a solid 9. But creating a calm, reliable bedtime routine, that's a perfect 10. Books that solve a real-world problem for parents are a guaranteed sell. So when you boil it all down, the insight is crystal clear, right? Parents are out there actively looking for books that teach their kids about the world, help them handle their feelings, make bedtime a little bit easier, and reinforce positive values. If your story can check one or more of these boxes, you are speaking their language. Okay, so we've looked at the timeless themes, the modern trends, and the parent-approved factors. Now let's put it all together and reveal the final recipe for a global bestseller. And here it is, the sweet spot, the winning formula, is a strategic blend. It's about 40% timeless heart, that core story of friendship or adventure. Then 35% modern mindset, tapping into today's important conversations. And finally, 25% direct parent appeal, solving a real problem for the family. That's the recipe. But the real magic, the secret ingredient, happens when you don't just pick one of these things, you blend them together. I mean, think about it. A heartwarming, timeless story about animal friends who team up to solve an environmental problem. A story like that hits all 3 points of our recipe. It's classic, it's relevant, and it's something parents will be proud to buy. That's a home run. So there you have it. The blueprint is in your hands. You've got the timeless foundations, the modern trends, and the keys to the parent's heart. The only question left is probably the most exciting one of all. What kind of hero, what kind of story does the world need you to create next?